Hi, I'm JayLeonardJ, and this is Knight Rider by Kevin Murphy.
It's almost 2020. We're a couple days out. The holiday season is kind of dying down, and we're entering a whole new decade. And 2019 was actually a really amazing year. It was a lot of fun, especially on the YouTube front. Just lots of changes, lots of really cool things happening. And I figured I don't do a lot of vlog style videos. I don't open up about my personal life very much, but I figured, you know what? It's New Year. I'm going to try something new. I'm going to talk to you a little bit about my life. So I figured like a whole retrospective on some of my highlights of 2019, as well as some of my favorite gear that I did videos for in 2019 would be really fun to do. So here, let's just get into it. 2019 on the recording front, I do a lot of studio guitar work on the outside of the YouTube world. So we had a really, really good year with recordings. I did a song with Rosemary Siemens, which is a gospel artist, and she won a Country Song of the Year at the GMA Awards for her song Heavenly Harvest, which was a song I played guitar on. I also did an album for Warren Dean Flandes. I've known him since I was just like a little puppy. I just moved back to Vancouver, and he's kind of transitioned to becoming like a gospel soul artist. And we've done a couple albums, but the latest one was really great. He got Urban Album of the Year as well as Gospel Album of the Year. And we were even nominated for a Juno, which is a Canadian Grammy, for what was it? Gospel Album of the Year. And that was for his new album. I played guitar on that. And then the last award that comes to mind is I worked with a film composer named Daryl Bennett. We did a movie about the life of Paul Walker for the Paramount Network, and he brought me in to do all the guitar pieces for that, and we ended up winning a Leo Award for Best Documentary Score. So in terms of playing live, I play with a lot of different bands. Obviously, I play with Warren Flandes, the soul thing, Rosemary, the bluegrass thing. I also play with a band called Red Eye Empire, which is a rock reggae group. And I also have a party band called Trilogy. You might know that band because I post a lot of Trilogy videos on YouTube. All in all, I think I played 140 shows this year. Wow. Oh, 149 gigs. That's pretty solid. That's a lot of gigs. 149 gigs. In terms of the YouTube thing, things have been really, really crazy. You can tell that the whole set I have is completely different. The reason why is because right before 2019, this whole thing flooded. We had a toilet burst upstairs, and it was just done here. Just demolished, and the side, like we had the ceiling kind of caved in. This place was absolutely catastrophed, just horrible. So what we did is I have a recording studio on the other side of town. I filmed a big chunk of my videos this year at that studio, which looks great. The studio looks killer. The only thing that sucked is, you know, we have people that come in and out, clients and stuff like that. So I would have to tear down all the lights, tear down the cameras. It was so much extra work working there. So it took a long time. We just actually got this place finished like 2 months ago, or really, really recently. And Victoria Davis from Divina Di Nuevo helped me with this whole look of set. And I'm just happy to be back here. We got some really cool new lights and new everything. The whole idea is to make all the videos better. And you can tell just looking at the evolution of this room, just how much this place has changed. I'm so excited to make videos here. Absolutely fantastic stuff. So I'm looking at a couple other highlights of the year. I was in a Boss video. Boss released the new RC10R looper pedal, and I got a call from them to fly to London and be part of the official Boss launch, which is a dream come true for me. That was something that I really, really loved. Because, you know, obviously we all grew up watching Boss videos, and to be part of that, to go to London and hang out with the Boss crew in London was just awesome. Actually, Roland and Boss have been such great supporters of this page since the early days. It's just wonderful to see it grow. And the kicker that made it awesome is that the place that they had me staying in London was right beside a golf course. So I also got to play golf while I was in London as well, which was, for me personally, just, oh man, it was awesome. It was super, super cool. Right after I finished that shoot in London, I had to fly immediately to Germany to be part of Thomann Gearhead University, which is something I did last year. And what that was is a big collection of different YouTubers. There was so many of us. We all get together. We're in Thomann, which is like one of the biggest music stores in the world. And we had free reign to all their stuff. We can make whatever videos we wanted. We can do whatever we wanted. It was awesome. And to be completely honest with you, I didn't have as much fun on this one as I did the last year. And the reason why is because I came late. I was doing the boss thing and I came a couple days late. So I really missed out on a lot of like the really fun bonding stuff. Don't get me wrong, I had an amazing time there. Everyone, all the people that work at Thomann are just wonderful people. And all these YouTubers, man, it's like to watch how they work and to see how they do it. And you know, the things, you know, Pete Thorne and That Pedal Show, talking to them and hanging out with them after hours. I made some really great lifelong friends at TGU, you know, the China Guitar Skeptic. I think he's an awesome guy. Ryan 60 Cycle Hum, you know, people like that. They're just people, they're going to be like friends I have for a long time. So Thomann was great. I filmed a lot of videos. I'm actually not finished releasing the videos that I filmed there. I still have more. They're going to be coming out slowly during 2020. So don't worry. There's a lot more TGU videos. And man, I'm really happy to be part of that. There's an after party that they do at the end of TGU. And it's just, oh, it's a gong show. And once again, I got the China Guitar Skeptic did a golf video. So I also got to play golf as well at TGU. Awesome. Can't complain. On top of TGU, we did Spirit Con. It was another trip I had to do in Germany for Hughes and Kettner. Hughes and Kettner was releasing their new Black Spirit 200 amplifier. So they had a bunch of YouTubers come in, Phil McKnight, and, you know, which was, I like him. He's just hilarious, dude. He's just, you know, you could tell he just loves gear. And talking to people that are that passionate, oh, it's just awesome. What do you call it? Pixie Licks was there. Oh, like, you know, the guys, you know, we all got together. We all got to film a little bit of a section of us playing through this new Black Spirit amp. It was a lot of fun. Again, we could make videos and have a good time. I actually missed my flight to get to Spirit Con. Okay, it wasn't really my fault. What happened was there was the same, I was going out of London, so I had a transfer at London. There were two flights leaving for London at the same time on different parts of the airport, and somehow I ended up waiting at the wrong place, and that flight was delayed. So by the time I got to the front of the line at that place, the other flight was already gone. It was horrible. I ended up having to leave a day late. So again, I missed a chunk of Spirit Con, but I still got to do it. I got to do the yo-yo thing with Philip McKnight. We filmed the thing. And after that, we went to a thing called the Rockin' 1000, which was in another part of Germany. And it was the world's largest rock band. There were 1,000 musicians in the band. And we were playing in this big arena. I think it was in Munich. And you know, it was, it was just cool. It was just awesome. It was a lot of fun. I got to, you know, because I was with Hughes and Kettner, we got like an awesome spot, like right in the front, because Hughes and Kettner was like the big sponsor of the event. And I felt bad because there's all these other people that were like in Rockin' 1000 for like a long time. Yet, you know, a bunch of us were like in the front. It was kind of horrible. But, and also the Hughes and Kettner guys would like bring out pizzas and stuff for us because we were a bunch of like, you know, princesses and stuff. And it was, you know, so we're eating pizzas and all these starving guitar players are standing behind us, like just hating us. But we gave them, the Hughes and Kettner guys gave them pizza too. It was just, you know, it was just so much fun. The energy's great. All these YouTubers were amazing. And it was great because a lot of the YouTubers at this Rockin' 1000 thing were also at TGU. So again, picking up with some of the nostalgia, some of the memories, it was just always always fun. Another big surprise that came on my plate was a thing called 42 Gear Street, which was organized by Henning Pauly. And Henning Pauly is one weird dude. One weird dude and one really, gosh, he's he's hard to explain because he's like, he exists in his own wonderful universe. One of the hardest working guys I ever met. One of the most passionate guys. He just gets things done. He's completely eccentric. He's wonderfully lovable. He swears and he's crazy and he says what's on his mind, but he has such a warm heart. And what he decided to do is this one guy, one YouTuber, he was like, decided to make a whole event like TGU, where you get a bunch of YouTubers to make a bunch of videos, but he wanted to do it himself. And he got his whole community, all the houses around his house, converted them into like video studios, contacted a bunch of dealers and makers and amp gear guys to create like this wonderful thing. And I think because it was so bare bones, like TGU was this well-oiled machine with multiple people helping out, and it was so professionally done and so just absolutely everything was just gorgeous. But this one, 42 Gear Street, was like chaos. And it was beautiful chaos because we all got to like, we went to battle together, you know what I mean? And again, the same people I saw, some of the same people I saw at TGU, some of the same people I saw at SpiritCon, just wonderful people. Wonderful people. The people that do these videos on YouTube, gosh, they're so passionate. You don't realize how much work goes into making this happen. And these guys, they make way more videos than I do every week. And they come up with great concepts. Look at Colin Scott and, just really, really, and they're wonderful, genuine people that love music and they love gear and they love, we'll nerd out on just the intricacies and small details of stuff. And it's really wonderful to know them and to be part of the community. 42 Gear Street was awesome. We all got ugly shirts. I made a lot of videos. I think I have like 11 videos I still haven't released from 42 Gear Street. They're coming out, I swear. There's some really, really funny ones too. RJ Ronquillo, or Quilio, because he's Filipino. RJ Ronquillo is awesome. I love him. He's a wonderful person. Everyone's an awesome, wonderful person. 42 Gear Street. Awesome, awesome stuff. So pretty much, I'm just looking at my notes here. I think that was pretty much it. We got some cool, here's some numbers for you. This year, but the first video I posted in 2019 was a Trilogy video at Rogers Arena. We played for the Vancouver Canucks, which is the National Hockey League hockey team. We played at the arena there. I Want You Back was the first video. Since then, I've made 72 YouTube videos. I've won 5 awards. Well, not me personally, but projects I've worked on, got 5 awards. I've played at 149 shows. That's just a crazy, crazy year. NAMM, I didn't even talk about NAMM. NAMM, I played with Harmony Guitars, and that was really great. They had a launch of stuff, and Origin Effects and Roland, I did some stuff for them. We have much more cool stuff coming out this year for them as well. Now let's talk about gear. I'm running out of breath here. Here's what I think. I made 72 different videos. That's kind of pushed out between my Patreon and my YouTube. On Patreon, I do gear reviews, and then on YouTube, I do the demos. So they kind of work hand in hand. I made 72 of them, and of the 72 videos, I'm going to give us a couple awards. We have like my favorite pedal of the year, the guitar of the year, and the amp of the year. So I figure there's like 3 things I demo. 3 things. So amp of the year. One trend I saw in amps is I did a lot of solid state amps. I think solid state amps is like a thing now. BJFE, or not BJFE, One Control, they released their S66, I think is what it's called. It's like a beautiful blackface kind of sounding amp. The Black Spear 200, again with Hughes and Kettner. The Quilter Tone Block came out this year as well, which is probably the best Quilter amp that they've released. I really like it. And I also did the Harmony amps and this one right here, the Rev D20. If I had to pick my amp of the year, oh man, the amp I play the most when I gig of these amps is the Black Spirit 200 because it is very versatile and it can be really loud, it can be really quiet. I can go direct to the board and it has a good clean sound and has good overdrive sound. So that's the most giggable amp that I demoed this year. In terms of studio amp, it's no question, it's this one. I've done so many videos with the D20 because it has the built-in cab emulator. It's a beautiful sounding amp. Maybe not enough watts to gig with, in my opinion. But if you're just looking for sounds in the studio, like stress-free, I think this would be the pick to go. In terms of guitar of the year, oh man. So I'm just looking at this list here. I played a Jennings Navigator. That's a great guitar. I played this Volve-Bucker guitar, which was, the pickups are powered by tubes. Very, very cool. Valve-Bucker. People make fun of me because I say Volve. I played the Frank Brothers Ultralight during my All-Canadian Rig series. I'm really proud of that series. Beautiful guitar. Maybach Little Wing was my favorite guitar during 42 Gear Street. But my favorite guitar of the year, Macmall Heartbreaker. I played it at TGU. They weren't even a sponsor of TGU. I just found it in the custom shop room. And it plays so good. It's a Telecaster style guitar, so obviously it's in my wheelhouse. It looks gorgeous, and the neck pickup sounds awesome, and the bridge pickup sounds awesome. So I can't complain. Beautiful guitar. I would say that's my favorite guitar of the year, the Macmall Heartbreaker. Older model, but still amazing. And pedal of the year. Well, I have a couple. I think I have a couple over here. One, I have like there's some good ones, like the Cab M, which is this one over here. Is it's kind of like a 2-notes thing. It's a cab IR loader. This thing is amazing because it's so handy. I could take it to gigs. Great way, alternative to miking your amp. Cab M's amazing. I had the Anasounds Reverb. Where did I put that thing over here? It's actually, I have the bottom part of it right now. What I like about the Anasounds Reverb is that it's a reverb pedal, but you choose your size of spring unit, so there's different sizes. So depending on your pedal board setup or whatever, or your rig, you could change the plate and get really awesome splashy reverb tones. Like, how do you complain against that? That's just an amazing idea. I also liked the Terraform by Wampler. I thought that was a great pedal. Lots of different modulation sounds. Everyone's been waiting for it for a long time. But in terms of my favorite pedal, it's actually right over here. Let me just grab it. It is this one right over here. My favorite pedal of the year is this. It is, you can tell it's so beaten up too because I use it all the time. It is the Crazy Tube Circuits Sidekick. It is 3 pedals in one. It's a chorus flanger. The middle side is a delay. And then here we have reverb. We have an exciter, plate, and shimmer mode. And not only that, it has like a DI built into it. It has a speaker simulation and all kinds of stuff. Why do I like this pedal? Because it's like all my favorite 80s tones in a box. But more than that, it is just sounds so good. Sounds so good. Like the chorus is the chorus that I want. It's like, it's the way I want my chorus to sound. Delay is the delay sound that I want. And the reverbs, the plate is great for just neutral stuff. You hear it on a lot of my demos. And then when I want to get atmospheric, the shimmer and the exciter, just, oh, it's just magical. You'd be amazed how many demos you're going to hear this pedal on. I use it constantly. It's like road tested, road approved Sidekick. There is an asterisk on this. I got this year. This is the Tube Amp Expander by Boss. This thing is like an IR box mixed with a cab loader, mixed with an effects processor, mixed with a power amp. That might be the best piece of gear I got this year, but I didn't do a video for it, so I can't really count it. But if I had to pick my favorite piece of gear, this is it. This is my favorite pedal, though, and probably my dark horse pedal, the pedal that you wouldn't expect. That kind of got overlooked, I think, in a lot of ways, is the Fuzzbender by Robert Keeley. He made a pedal. It's kind of like a tone bender with a 3-band EQ. And it's so good. It's so good. Oh, wonderful. And pretty much like that, that's my year, 2019 in a nutshell. What an amazing year. I had such a great time. Please tell me if you like this style. This is a vlog style video. If you want me to do more of these. If you do want more of these, I will definitely do more of these in 2020. Get to know a little bit about what I am up to. Please support me on Patreon. Again, I do all my demo reviews on Patreon, and I do all my demos here on YouTube. That being said, Happy New Year. I'll see you all soon. Take care, and goodbye.
Woo! Great. Awesome. Okay. All right. So now let's try some of the clean tones here.